Netanyahu completes the formation of his new coalition. Britain's vote in most unpredictable election in decades. Tunisia beefs up security for annual Jewish pilgrimage. And Portman says she's disappointed by Netanyahu's re-election. Shalom and welcome to the Jerusalem Post News. Here are the top stories for May 7th. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu informed President Reuven Rivlin that he had succeeded in forming a government with just an hour and a half left before yesterday's midnight deadline.
זאת לא ממשלה למען אנשי ימין ולא ממשלה למען אנשי שמאל ולא למען אנשי מרכז, אלא ממשלה של כל עם ישראל. הייתה לי הערב שיחה טובה מאוד עם ראש הממשלה, ובמהלכה אני הודעתי לו שהבית היהודי יצטרף לממשלה לאומית בראשותו.
אמרתי בהזדמנות אחרת, 61 זה מספר טוב, 61 פלוס זה מספר עוד יותר טוב.
The agreement reached with Bayit Yehudi gives the party the education and diaspora affairs portfolios for its leader, Naftali Bennett. MK Uri Ariel will be agriculture minister and MK Ayelet Shaked, justice minister. The new government is expected to be sworn in next Wednesday. Polling stations opened their doors across the UK today in the knife-edge general election in which polls show Labour and the Conservatives to be neck and neck. All three major party leaders, Prime Minister David Cameron, Labour's Ed Miliband and the Conservatives' coalition partner Liberal Democrats Nick Clegg made last-minute appeals over the past week to secure the Jewish vote. Miliband, who is Jewish but describes himself as an atheist, has claimed to have a complicated relationship when it comes to Israel. He has repeatedly stated, however, that he is a friend of Israel, while Cameron has reminded Jewish voters of his staunch support last summer of Israel's right to defend itself. Hundreds of Jews attended a religious gathering at Africa's oldest synagogue yesterday. The pilgrimage took place 2 months after attacks on the Bardo Museum in Tunisia's capital, Tunis, which left 22 people dead. According to René Trabelsi, who runs a travel agency in Paris and organises the pilgrimage, there were 500 visitors for the pilgrimage this year. Most of them are French and around a dozen are Tunisians living in Israel. The El Ghriba synagogue is built on the site of a Jewish temple that is believed to date back almost 1,900 years. Security for this year's pilgrimage was tight, with hundreds of police on duty. And Israeli-born Hollywood star Natalie Portman said she is upset and disappointed by the re-election of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. In an interview with a Hollywood reporter, Portman condemned what she described as racist and horrific comments made by Netanyahu on Election Day when he urged voters to counter the, quote, deluge of Arabs descending on voting stations. The Jerusalem native said that while she is very much against Netanyahu, she doesn't want her criticism to be used by adversaries of Israel. And that's it for today. Have a lovely weekend, and we'll be back on Sunday with more news from Israel.